But a bit of an intro for the ones listening to the recording to this. What you have joined is, as you see by the title, our weekly project updates. And essentially, this is just a weekly event that we have in the Reality Cards community to update a bunch of what's happened, recap a bit of last week, and then also tell the plans for the upcoming week. And we, as you saw on the tweet that we made as a sort of a reminder for this, a bit of the focus will be around the rent dashboard of launch cards. So we're super excited to share some details regarding that. And the usual setup with this, we of course post this on YouTube, and then they are also live here on our Discord server. But we usually do a bit of a YouTube intro like this as to start, and then wait for 5 minutes or so for some people to join the live audience. But I can see that we already have 3 people there at the moment now. But yeah, so we'll wait a bit with the real agenda. But how are you guys, Adi and Maddie?
I am
I'm
fine,
good.
thank you.
Nice, nice. And you are back, Maddie, from
Yes,
some time in the Netherlands.
yes, exactly. And I really enjoyed my time there, even because I wasn't expecting that I would have liked it so much. And a part of the bad weather, because we had good days, but also rain. It was amazing. And also, it surprised me that Amsterdam was not so good as I was expecting, and I prefer different cities that are not Amsterdam, like Den Haag, the politics capital, we can say, and also, for example, Rotterdam and Utrecht. They are like little jewels,
Yeah,
and I really, really love them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I slept not so much,
yeah,
but
because we talked
it
about it
definitely
before.
was. Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah.
super excited to go there because I was there just in Amsterdam like a couple of months ago, and I really enjoyed Amsterdam. But I got excited to explore a bit more of the country, as you said.
Yes, yes, I totally suggest you to do that because there are certain parts that you cannot imagine and that are the best part, like better than Amsterdam because there are canals, but also they are less touristics maybe and cleaner and quieter. Well, Amsterdam is like something for having a lot of fun, and other places are for having fun, of course, but also to have a different perspective on the Netherlands. And also, for example, in the Nag, there is the beach, so you can also go to the beach. And in this case, I suggest you to go, for example, in summer, of course.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. I didn't expect to find such a wonderful beach there, but it was wow, it was very huge and full of little restaurants, bars, and of course the weather was not good. But I think that in the hike season in summer it must be amazing.
Yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, definitely we'll check that out sometime. Maybe a beach vacation in the
Yeah,
Netherlands. It doesn't
Uh-huh.
that is not my perception of the Netherlands from the start, as you said.
Exactly. Yes, mine neither, but I was surprised. And this was positive because our trip was with a friend of ours that is living there, and he is Italian too, but he's living there. So he had a different, of course, perspective of the Netherlands, and so he was able also to show us different places that one can find when he's living there. So if you are only a tourist, you cannot find these places. So it's different, and it's always better to have a person living there that can shows you the real life of
Yeah,
that place.
yeah, it really is, really.
Yeah, yeah. And what about you?
I am not so well actually. I don't know if the audience can hear, but I'm actually sick. So my voice is a bit broken. So I'm sitting here preparing my voice a bit with tea, with ginger and honey, as both you guys advised me. So I hope I will get better soon and leave most of the talking to you guys today.
Yes. I am a fan of spices actually, and especially of ginger. I really like it and the taste, the flavor, so I use it a lot when I'm cooking.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. All right, but what do you think, guys? Should we get going with the agenda? We have four people listening, but of course, since we have like been repeating many times in the past with this, I really like that we, of course, have the recording of them and a summary in the announcement channel. So even if we don't have a ton of people listening to the actual live presentation of this, people can look back at the YouTube video after and get a bit of the recap by then. But what do you think, Addy? Should we get going?
Yes, we should. All right. So, welcome, community, to our weekly project updates. This week, I'm Adi. I do product and community, and with me, I have Anton.
Hello guys, Anton and I work with marketing here. And then if we go another step, we have Maddie also.
Hi guys, I'm Maddie and I'm artist manager here and I'm also dealing with social media right now.
Thank you. Thank you, Anton. Thank you, Maddie. And like Anton just said that he's been a little under the weather, so I'm going to hijack the recap section from him. I'm just going to talk about what we did last week. We announced a new product, which is launch cards, and we got immensely positively feedback from all of the community, and we are super happy about it. Just to recap a little bit, this new product, launch card, it works on the reality card, same rent bidding mechanism, and this will be used for hosting token generation events, first for us, reality cards, and then for later different projects. We also had our CEO Daniel last week, who explained about the mechanics and the core working of launch cards. We showed you a little sneak peek of the mockups, and we also told you how it's different from the conventional launch pads. So, in case you want to know a little bit more about it, we have a Twitter thread about it. I'll just share the link on the community called TextChan, and you can also read about it on the product update channel. We all would also like to thank everyone for the positive feedback and sharing all their joy and excitement on the general chat. So thank you for that. Now I'll hand over to Anton to speak about his latest interview with Friday with Artists.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that, Addy. And I couldn't agree more with Launchcard. I'm personally super excited both to have that announced to the whole community and also to see the reaction. And as some of you saw also with on Twitter, we did a bit of a celebration campaign of that, a giveaway on yeah, a Gleam giveaway. So you saw that too in celebration of the launch cards announcement. But as Adi said, also I did Fridays with artists as we always do on Fridays on Twitter Spaces, and this week's artist was a guy called Insert, and this was a super fun episode. Maddie, who usually co-hosts these episodes with me, wasn't with me this time, but I feel like we managed to get a good episode going, and we really got just a casual conversation about his journey as an NFT artist, starting in the like physical art world and then venturing into digital art, and then after that more NFT art. And one little nugget from that episode, I highly suggest that you go check out his project, The Merchant. He has a super excited like metaverse project that sort of combines role play and NFT elements in it. So that was super interesting to hear a bit more about that and his plans with that project. So yeah, we're going to send the link to that space in the community call text channel here, so you guys can listen back to the episode if you are interested. But yeah, with that said, I want to hand back to Adi now to talk a bit more about the Rent dashboard as we teased in the beginning here.
Yeah, thank you, Anton. Okay, now the big announcement that we wanted to share, it's basically the product feature that we have in our Reality Cards platform. So all the members who have played and engaged with Reality Cards platform know how the rent dashboard currently looks. And I'm just gonna share a screenshot. Just give me a moment on the community called text channel. So you can see for all the new people as well and all the old members as well that you're familiar with this kind of dashboard. And you can see there like the elements of this dashboard. The image might be a little smaller, but hopefully you can see it. So it just have those basic elements, like we have the pot size and event details, the event uh, at the top right corner, and then we have the NFT, and then we have a rent dashboard, which is actually used by the players to set a price for the NFT to be owned by them. So that was the classic dashboard. There's also leaderboard and rentless in it. And just to give you a backstory of this dashboard, so we have been using this dashboard since last year, September, I guess, after the redesign. So before that, we had a pretty simple but a little complex dashboard. So what we did last year was that we had usability tests with 5 or 6 new members, and we ran through the whole experience of how this product experience is when you're using a rent dashboard. And there was so many feedback that was given, and we took that. We also shared it with the community that we had at that time, and they also were at each and every step. They gave us so many recommendations that we included in the redesign. So after that, we approached a design agency and we redesigned into which looks like something that I just shared. It was made from complex to simple, so it was more like a 1, 2, 3 step process where you can just put the price, set a limit, and rent a card. But there were also a lot of complexities going on behind for that. How much time is remaining, how much you will earn, what's the profitability, and stuff like that. We all put it there. But with the launch cards and also with the relaunch of the reality cards, we went ahead a little bit more further with all the feedback that we have received and from all the learnings that we have learned in the beta. And we went ahead and we decided to redesign and tweak it a little bit more for a better UX experience. And I'm going to share again a screenshot of what it looks like and what it will look like in the launch cards. So let me just put it here so you can open it up when I share it. Okay. So this is the part of the rent dashboard that has been updated. I don't know, Discord really compresses the quality of images, but just listen to me. I will explain what we have changed. So it's still almost familiar. So there's a feeling of familiarity so that all the members and players, they don't get lost, but it also has this element of new and simple education for all the new members that we're expecting to be part of the token sale, because they will be coming from all different projects and all our partnerships that we are going on, all our campaigns that are going on, and I'm hoping a lot of your friends too. So for the new first time users, we wanted to have it like bit clearer, but for the old core members, we also wanted it to have that familiarity so that you don't feel like it's totally something new and you can navigate it pretty much easily. So it's the same. A few differences and a few similarities that you can see is like it's still the same. They're like only 3 steps, but they are like more separated and more clear. We also have a text to support it, so it says like I will pay per token, the amount, or a maximum, which is a limit, and to potentially win, which is how much you must be getting the token. So here it's token. In case of reality cards, it will be the earnings, but the concept is same. The differences is that in reality cards, we had a rental time limit, but here we just have a spending limit. So it's more like, hey, I want to buy tokens for this amount, and you can just put the number there, and you can toggle the no limit if you want it, like if you want to run it on no limit on steroids, basically, and then you can just rent it. Uh, a small difference you can see is that it's a set floor instead of set min because we wanted to embrace that NFT side, and Vlad had really this great idea that hey, we are an NFT project. Why are we using min? We should use floor because it's the standard, and also it's like everyone can feel okay. NFT floor, that's it, right? So this is a very simple, very clean UX, and also you can see the new colors for launch cards. So this is the sneak peek of what you will be expecting when we'll be launching launch cards for our token sale. And the same improvement will be taken over to the reality cards platform when we relaunch it. Just it will be tweaked a little bit for the platform, tokens and earnings and different features that we have there, like token participation awards and some new uh, Easter eggs and nuggets that you will see in the future. And there's also like artwork coming soon, which is under process, and we'll update you on this. So yeah, this is the whole overview that I wanted to share, that how we have changed the UX from the early Reality Cards dashboard to the new one, which will be part of the Launch Cards product itself and also will be taken over to the Reality Cards relaunch. So again, just to iterate it for the new users, if you didn't get a chance to use the Reality Cards and you feel like it's a little bit confusing, we will be hosting a lot of educational walkthrough, AMAs, and those webinars sort of walkthroughs over the streaming so that everyone can feel comfortable on how to participate in this unique new token sale mechanism, which we have developed in over 2 years using the Reality Cards bidding mechanism. And we are hoping to use this kind of mechanism in our future products as well. So don't get confused. It's still like pretty innovative. It's still easy. There's a simple UX. We'll be sharing a tons of resources. There will be FAQ with the new Launchcards website. And we're just hoping that you like what we have done here. If there are any feedback, any comments, or you're excited, just drop in some emojis on the community called text chat. Let us know that, yeah, this is something new and you're excited about it. All right, so this was the whole explanation about how we have updated the rent dashboard. And now I will talk about a little bit to the campaign that we had last week. So last week, it ran for like 1.5 weeks, which was the Art Bounty campaign that we ran for the community. And that campaign was just to share uh, Reality Cards token emojis. So artists were able to participate and can share it. And I would just like to congratulate the winner, which is Kavish. Kavish is here in the audience with us. So congrats on winning the bounty. And also, we love those emojis. Everybody in the team loved those emojis. And we are hoping, community, that you will be able to use it as emoji reactions or stickers or whatnot. And we'll like flood the Discord server with it. So we will be having these kind of art bounty campaigns in the near future as well. If you have any suggestions, like always, you can drop it here. And now, without taking too much time, because I've taken time of Anton as well, I think I will let Maddie speak with our upcoming Fridays with Artists episode.
Thank you very much, Adi. So yeah, this Friday we will talk with Aisa, an artist who loves to mix different styles and who has a particular attraction for Dadaism and appropriation from a critical point of view. And as always, we will talk about art in general and her artistic path too, even in the NFT world. And here, specifically, she took part in different projects also for the Hispanic community since she is Cuban. And we therefore recommend that you join us at our Twitter spaces this week at 1 p.m. UTC this time. And in order not to forget, you can also set a reminder thanks to the link that I will send you shortly in the text chat. And yeah, now I'll pass the ball to Anton to get to the end of our ninth project updates.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. Super excited also about the Fridays with artists this week. I will also be joining that one and get to know Aisha a bit there. And then also everything that you explained, Adi, about the new rent dashboard. That is going to be super fun to get into more of the details there. Just a quick walkthrough now. But as Adi said, also it will be nice to have sort of an AMA or live stream setup where we really can get going with the community and walk through every single step. So all of the people who both participated in reality cards before and the ones who are totally unfamiliar with the rent dashboard really get to feel comfortable buying the token. So that is going to be super exciting. And then big congrats to Kavish, of course, for the art bounty there. Super excited with some new emojis in the server. But yeah, I think that was it for this week's project updates. I would just like to say to all of the people watching on YouTube that you of course see that Discord is the center for our community. So we highly suggest that you go into the description and just join our Discord server to get to interact with the community and get to know these weekly project updates live. But what do you think, guys? Adi or Maddie, do you have any last words or anything to add, or should we jump over to the Hangout channel?
Yeah, one more thing. We are having Among Us, right? Are you excited?
Yeah, Among Us. I totally forgot about Among Us. That was good that you mentioned. I'm super excited for that one.
Yeah. So just to give you a little reminder, we want to have this. We were on a break with the community Among Us play along. It's been like, I think, since Christmas, and we are starting it again. Thanks to Pikachu for reminding us on the general chat channel. We had a poll with what will be the best time for everyone, and it was decided by the community that it will be 2 p.m. UTC. So yeah, it's on Thursday, 2 p.m. UTC. Among Us, the team members and community members come join play. There might be
Super
co-ops,
nice.
so don't want to miss.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that one. And just if you want a little extra reminder there, we have the community Google Calendar. So if you want to go to start here in the Discord, you can subscribe to our calendar there, and then you can get it in your regular work calendar probably. But yeah, I think that that was it for this week. Uh, and let's jump over to the Hangout channel to have some after talk.
Nice.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye
Thank you,
bye.